John Lennon was born on October 9, 1940, in Liverpool, England. He grew up in a busy city, and from a young age, he showed an interest in music. John's father, Alfred, was not around much, and his mother, Julia, was the one who encouraged his love of music. She played the banjo and taught him how to play it. John loved music, and soon, he started to play the guitar. As a teenager, John formed a band called the Quarrymen. It was a small group of friends who played music together for fun. They played different types of music, including skiffle, a popular genre in England at the time. One day, John met a boy named Paul McCartney, who was also interested in music. The two became friends, and soon, they started writing songs together. Paul was a great musician, and John liked working with him. The band began to get better, and they changed their name to the Beatles. The Beatles quickly became very popular in Liverpool. They played in small clubs, and their music caught the attention of many people. The band started to grow, and soon, they were playing in other cities in England. In 1963, the Beatles released their first big hit, Please Please Me, which became very popular. The Beatles were different from other bands because of their unique sound and their exciting performances. People loved the way John sang and played the guitar. In 1964, the Beatles became famous around the world. They went on a tour to America, and they quickly became a sensation. The Beatles were on television, and their music was heard on the radio all over the world. John and his bandmates, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, became some of the most famous people in the world. John's music and the Beatles' songs made people feel happy, excited, and inspired. Songs like I Want to Hold Your Hand and She Loves You were loved by millions of fans. As time went on, John Lennon became known for his strong personality. He was creative and liked to speak his mind. He was also very funny, and many people enjoyed his sense of humor. But John also began to use his fame for something bigger than music. He started to talk about peace and love. He believed that people should treat each other with kindness and respect. In the 1960s, there were many wars and conflicts around the world, and John wanted to do something about it. He and his wife, Yoko Ono, organized events to raise awareness for peace. One of the most famous events they organized was the Bed-In for Peace in 1969. John and Yoko stayed in bed in a hotel in Amsterdam for a week to protest the war in Vietnam. They invited the press to come and talk to them while they were in bed, and they spoke about peace and love. The bed-in was an unusual way to protest, but it was very effective in getting people to think about the importance of peace. John and Yoko also recorded a song called Give Peace a Chance, which became an anthem for peace around the world. In the 1970s, the Beatles broke up, and each member went on to have solo careers. John continued to make music on his own. One of his most famous songs as a solo artist was Imagine. This song is about a world where there is no war, no hunger, and no hatred. It became a symbol of hope and a call for people to live together in peace. John's message was clear: he wanted everyone to imagine a better world, a world full of love and understanding. John's music continued to inspire people for many years. He was also an important voice in the fight for human rights. He spoke out against injustice and used his fame to bring attention to important issues. His words and his music gave people hope and reminded them that they could make a difference. Sadly, John Lennon's life was cut short. On December 8, 1980, he was tragically shot and killed outside his apartment building in New York City. The world was shocked, and millions of people mourned his death. John Lennon had brought so much joy, creativity, and peace to the world, and his loss was deeply felt. Even though John Lennon is no longer with us, his music and his message live on. Songs like Imagine and Let It Be continue to inspire people today. John's words about peace and love remind us that we all have the power to make the world a better place. His legacy lives on in the music he created and the hope he shared with the world. John Lennon was not only a talented musician, but also a man who cared deeply about the world. He used his fame and his music to inspire people to think about peace and to treat others with kindness. His songs are still loved by people of all ages, and his message continues to be important today. Even though he is no longer here, John Lennon's spirit lives on through the music he created and the lives he touched. John's influence on music is still felt today. Many musicians and fans around the world still look up to him. His creativity and ability to express deep feelings through music have made him a symbol of hope and peace. People still listen to his songs, and his ideas continue to challenge the world to become a better place. John Lennon's legacy is not just about his music. It's about the message he left behind, a message of love, peace, and the importance of standing up for what is right. His songs gave people hope and reminded them to believe in themselves and in a brighter future. He used his platform to speak out on important issues like war, equality, and human rights. Even though the Beatles are no longer together, their music is still beloved around the world. John's music continues to inspire new generations of people. His message of peace and unity will never be forgotten, and his impact on the world remains as strong as ever. John Lennon's voice still echoes through the world, and his music will always have a special place in the hearts of people everywhere. Though his life ended too soon, John Lennon's message lives on, reminding us to imagine a world where we all live in peace and harmony. Through his music, his words, and his actions, John Lennon showed the world the power of love and the importance of making a difference. His legacy will continue to inspire people for many years to come.